Are you trying to increase revenue in a commoditized space? Are you finding it challenging to differentiate yourself in the marketplace because everyone's got the same look-alike product? Maybe it's time to rethink what you're selling. Your product is not what you're selling. What your customers are buying is not your product or service. They're buying something else, and most firms are not familiar with that fact. The concept that there's a reason behind the sale is not new, but no one takes time to identify it. So, once you understand that your product is nothing but a delivery mechanism for that deeper thing, that value, that intangible, you should step back and give it some thought. Because here's what it boils down to. A company like Gold's Gym is not selling fitness, right? What are they selling? Gold's Gym, fitness, they're selling self-confidence. They're selling that feeling that you feel when you're worked out and you walk around and you know that you've got the look, that people are looking at you and going, Disney. What does Disney sell? Amusement parks, entertainment, rides, what? Disney doesn't sell any of that. Disney is selling the intangible magic of childhood. They're selling family memories of childhood. They're giving parents a chance to enjoy their childhood with their children in the same venue as their children. So, Disney understands there's something deeper there. Harley Davidson. What does Harley Davidson sell? Motorcycles? No, you're with me now. Harley Davidson sells rebellion, iconoclastic, against the grain, sticking it to the man. That's what Harley Davidson is about. I'm a Jeep guy. I'm a huge Jeep guy. What does Jeep sell? Jeep is like Harley Davidson? No. Jeep is selling adventure, off-roading fun. It's living life. Now, the Jeep pitch is very similar to the Harley pitch, but there's a nuance difference. Rebellion is not the same as adventure. And so you need to understand that when you're positioned to a guy like me. I'm a Jeep guy. I may someday be a Harley guy, but right now I'm not. I'm a family guy and I'm not about the rebellion. But you want to take me out on the weekend, take the doors off and go mudding? Yeah, I'm that guy. So you need to understand your customers. What are they buying? Look at your product or service and break it down in their heads. And the way you do that is through conversation with them. Now, here's the context for you. This is your blueprint, roadmap, wireframe. There's three aspects to your product or service. There's the external headache that you solve. There's the internal feeling that they buy. And there's the philosophical context in which your firm or product operates. And I'll break those down for you. The external problem that you solve, the headache, that's easy. In my world of trading, I deal in wheels and routers and algorithms. I'm solving the problem of trading, execution, getting a better price. Easy enough. And you know what problem you're solving. You know exactly what the external thing is that your product or service addresses. But in my world, what I'm really selling is not algorithms. What I'm really selling is security of mind, peace of mind, to know that you're not going to blow yourself up. I'm selling simplicity for the buy-side trader, of the complex that gets broken down into the easy. I'm selling solution to your headaches on the desk, but I'm really selling you peace of mind as a buy-side trader. People who turn to an algorithm or a workflow tool or something that they want to lean on technology-wise to trade, their main concern is not to explode their career in a bad way. Their main concern is to not press the red button and end their career, to have a regulatory inquiry, to have a problem they didn't want. They need that security, that peace of mind, to manage a massive amount of responsibility in an easy fashion. That is the sale for the algorithmic world. Now, that's not the same as the external problem of getting best price. But in real life, the real masterful salespeople will go a level deeper than that and touch on the philosophical context in which the product or service sits. Meaning, in the algorithmic world of trading for me, I give you a tool with which you can go out and do battle with the big boys. No matter how small or big you may be, you're getting a leg up on the competition with this philosophical contextual tool. Meaning, if you want to be able to be on a level playing field with the biggest of the bigs, you're going to need this little thing. I provide the sling that David can use to take down Goliath. Right? I know this is pie in the sky, but stay with me on this. If you recognize your customer as David and they are fighting their daily battles against their Goliath, whomever it may be, and you can give them a weapon, a tool, something that levels the playing field, that gives them advantage for their battles, boom, they're going to use your product or service because it gives them a voice. Every customer wants to be empowered. And this isn't about Wall Street. This is about life. In any product, in any business, the company that can empower their customers in a manner that gives them power and voice and the ability to reach their goals, that's who's going to win. That's the real sale. So, by that token, what does Nike sell? Is Nike selling sneakers? No. Nike is selling excellence of performance. Philosophically, Nike gives you the ability to win, to just do it. Nike's got that down. Disney's got that down. Jeep has that down. Do you? Does your firm have that down? Do you know what your product or service is? Sure. Do you know what the internal thing you're selling through that product or service? Maybe. But have you taken the time to define the philosophical context of what you provide, the empowerment you deliver to your customer? I doubt it. And you know what? Most people are too busy selling to bother with the whole philosophical piece. But the proof is in the pudding. The bottom line is this. If you feel better served to pound them, to smile and dial, to swarm them, to shove product, then go by all means, go ahead. Do your marketing, do your webinars, do your teach-ins, do your dinners, do all that. And see how much more product you sell. Because the person and firm that can make the connection on the emotional level and make that customer understand that they're empowered, that they're safe, and they've got a tool and a partner, and that's going to require relationship. And that's what this boils down to. So many firms are busy competing out there on product. Is my product as good as the next guy's? So many firms are looking at the data. Well, everyone's got access to the same data. That's it. There is no advantage in data. You're not going to win on the data. You're not going to win on the product. Get beyond that. Get beyond to that point where you can make this connection. This people-to-people thing matters. When someone feels like someone else gets them, understands them, has their back, and provides them tools that maybe they can get elsewhere, but not the understanding elsewhere, that's going to be what drives revenue. That's going to be what creates money for everybody. Because the bottom line is, sales is an emotional thing. People buy for a different reason than people believe the sale happens. You need to get to that. What the customers are buying is not what you're selling. I'll almost guarantee that. And the firm that can dig through that and figure it out and position themselves properly will win. Give it some thought.